It's just an exotic engram on 65. Dude, since this update, Destiny Item Manager hasn't worked for shit. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. Maybe it's just me.
Works like a pain in the ass now.
Like, I keep getting, oh snap, reload. Maybe I should, maybe I can update it. Update the app.
I think it's alright.
That works too. I'm still gonna see if I can update the app.
Alright, I got a 251 out of 500.
On my Cerberus, I'm at 38%. I slacked off quite a bit in that last run though. Or the last bit, because I'm tired.
I like how the grenade launcher sets enemies on fire and it's an arc weapon.
I didn't realize that. That's hilarious. Oops, no, I didn't want to open that. Nope, Destiny Item Manager can't fucking be upgraded. Oh god. We got some serious progress done on these catalysts though. What do we
Yeah,
do?
that should have worked. That should have worked on my tractor cannon.
I'm telling you, dude, that shit would have been hilarious.
But that's only 300 kills I needed. Flashing 270, I've got 30 kills with it.
I would have really suggested to go to Shiroshi for that though. Because they group up together really better, like a lot better than the Thrall do.
Yeah.
Or the Cabal do.
And talking about Brett, did you see how quick he was though with like the asking about the whisper? Like, pretty sure he could have helped me through it. It's not like we had to do a fucking speed run or anything like that.
Yeah, well, and I would have been happy to go in there with you, regardless, just the two of us. But I'm really worried about us being able to do the damage. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, no, no, no problem. Oh, he's just old. Well, you should wait for Charlo.
Speak to me not.
Well, and
Your
like,
return
okay,
honors
You
me,
talk
Guardian.
about waiting for one, dude. You over here getting heated mad about asking one guy to fucking help out with a raid. Come on, man.
well, here's the thing that like kind of bugs me about the Charlie situation. Okay, like Charlie, I keep for some reason thinking he's like 15 or 17. He's only 15, so he's a 15-year-old kid. Like, not trying to be mean. He's a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all. But like, he's a 15-year-old kid, and he's got school and he's got like all these other responsibilities because he's a kid. And like Brett relies really heavily on Charlie to do stuff. Like, it's always like, let's ask Charlie for that. That's going to be hard. Blah blah blah. And like, Charlie's a phenomenal gamer, like 100%. You know what I mean? But like one day, or it was like right after Shadowkeep came out, and um, everybody was working on like upgrading their armor, their first characters or whatever. And Brett saw how quickly Doc and um, Andy were going up in their light levels, and how they pretty much blew past him. And he like complained about how they always make Charlie do stuff, even if Charlie does like wants to do his own thing, and this and that. Like, talking about like how they don't let Charlie ever just do whatever Charlie wants to do or whatever. But Brett does the same thing.
yeah.
Like, I rarely ever hear anybody. Actually, I cannot at the moment. Anyway, maybe I'm tired, but like, think of a time where somebody's been like, "Hey, Charlie, what do you want to do?" It's always, hey Charlie, can you help me out with this? You want to help me out with this? And I feel like I'm probably guilty of that occasionally too. But I'm also usually the one that's going with whatever everybody else wants to do. And I don't, you know what I mean? Or I'll go off on my own if I really want to do something else. Like Charlie asked me today if I wanted help with the fucking comp, because he had offered to help me with comp and he likes comp. Because I'm still trying to go for the mountaintop. And Ryan agreed to help, and then it was like Nate needed recluse, and then that became a priority.
Who is this Nate? Is this another new dude that fucking that's got a hard on for now, huh?
Yeah, but he's not that good.
Maybe
I
a
don't
new
think
look.
he's that good. I think he's actually what's killing us in this raid. To tell you the truth.
Well, and like, so we're separated as the defenders, but like, he kept like focusing on the left side, and there was that one point where there was like nothing on the right side, and I kept saying we need to do these plates, and even you were saying them, and then it was finally just like, fuck it, we're not gonna wait for Nate to come over here, like, you know what I mean? But I felt like he was really rushed and like anxious about the idea of their side going low, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, there was a point at least once in that raid where we had no floor on the right side whatsoever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were stepping on like weird shit trying to survive.
No word from
That's why I
Fenchurch
made it to
today.
where I started. When I noticed that,
You
I
must
wasn't
have found
doing
something
that's when I started
interesting.
helping you. Let's build this fucking fort.
Well, and then okay, so like yesterday when we were doing the part with the harpy eyes, I really don't understand how you died every single time. Like like I don't think you were saying the wrong one, because if you were saying the wrong one, then we would have died every time regardless, because you would have been shooting the wrong one when we said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it was literally every time, and I'm wondering if like either it was the ricochet from the recluse, or it was like Brett's side. But like when like um I started shooting my side and then shooting Brett's side afterwards, like every time, and I felt like we started doing better after that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the deal was, like, because I'm using the recluse too for that part, so I don't know what the deal was, and it was like every time that.
Because I see mine blow, and I'm like, the fuck did I just die?
Well, and I know there was a couple times where specifically it was,
Back out.
yeah. Well, and like I know a couple times specifically that I saw Brett's was still up, and he was like, I shot mine, it blew up, like very adamant that it had blown up. But I'm like, I saw it. But I also feel like with the raid, where the raid's concerned, the older guys like Brett and Doc don't take direction well, because they're I guess used to being in charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that might be our issue, is that there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And maybe that's what we need, like somebody that's like clear call out. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, like one person that's directing most of the raid. And it would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found something interesting.
But I don't know.
Need some new
I don't even know
moves,
who could do
Guardian?
that, honestly,
Maybe a
because
new
we're not
look?
comfortable enough with it to bark orders. This fucking gun sucks. I'm looking at these perks, and I'm not impressed. The main perk of the Monte Carlo is dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee with each kill. Who's meleeing this much?
Yeah. Like, I didn't really like the Monte Carlo. I tried to use it, and it was trash. I was getting outshot by like the breakneck and shit.
It gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. Melee kills grant ammo for this weapon. Melee kills grant ammo for a primary ammo weapon. Like, primary drops all the time. Like, this is literally the most pointless fucking weapon, I swear to God. Like,
Oh, I'm at rank 52 for the season.
oh, nice. I'm gonna put this fucking gun in my vault because I'm not gonna fucking use this Monte Carlo. What did it drop out?
I dropped it 950.
Yup. Why is my. Oh.
Probably would have dropped that to 951 if you had 951 here, but
Yeah, I didn't
bullshit.
pick it up.
Bullshit that it's only one raid that'll give you pinnacle gear. If they updated the Last Wish, you should have made Last Wish still give it. And Crown of Sorrows isn't that old.
Let's get
And
started.
before they were still using 2 raids to give you powerful gear. Now it's just one.
Yeah. I didn't change my. Oh, that's why. Motherfucker. I just put the fucking helmet I wanted to wear in my vault.
You do need a 100k knife, although.
That's another thing. Trying to get the nightfalls fucking done. I will help you with that. No problem.
Well, they run it, and they get theirs done. They don't care about asking anybody else if they need 100k.
Yeah, and then they like kind of like
I
make.
honestly believe sometimes that dude just fucking dog shit just to fucking not have to do it again. Cause he fucked us. We should have had that 100k that one time we ran it last week. We should have fucking had it.
Was
But
I
he
in there?
kept fucking us. Yeah, he kept fucking us. He had the anti-barrier round, and I was carrying the overload. You know, and he wasn't even jumping down to help take the enemies out. He was shooting them from
This
fucking like
war is a
sniper range with an auto rifle. I was like, come on, dude.
That's crazy. Well, and then so that Robo guy tonight, like I made it clear because you were getting off for food, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do my Izanagi's burden because I really want to finish this catalyst. So I left the fire team. I was in the gulch by myself, shooting shit. You know what I mean? No big deal.
Yeah.
And like I was just happily going about my business or whatever, and he's talking to the Robo guy, and he's like bragging about how our clan is and how we have to delete people every so often for inactivity, and how it's just full all the time, and like how we do so many raids, and so we do this and we do that, and how helpful he is, and like all this other shit, just like bragging hardcore about how he's built this clan up and whatever. He's not the only one that's built the clan, because I've done a lot of recruiting. I know he's probably done more than me, but I've still done quite a bit. And the fucking the guy was like, oh yeah, you know, cool, blah blah blah, and then he goes, oh, I need to do a nightfall, and Brett's like, okay, what nightfall, what is your light level, blah blah blah, and the guy tells him, he's like, oh, okay, 750, and this and that, and then like he's like, Freya, do you want to help me with this 750 nightfall? And I'm like, not really, I want to work on this catalyst. And he's like, it's only 750, blah blah blah, it won't take that long. And so I apparently can't say no, and so I ended up helping them.
I would have said fuck it. I would have went in there with my Izanagi.
We drove the Red Legion.
Coyote, come here.
We'll do the same to whomever
Come here.
comes next.
Hurry.
Don't know where my uncle
I'm over by Upriverse. Stand on the thing. You're not even on it.
This person keeps bumping me out.
What the fuck is up with the NPC? I don't even see you in there. I just see the NPC doing circles around the dude.
Yeah, he keeps asking me to huddle. I huddle. Just huddling. And he keeps bumping me.
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance Guardian's
So the
job.
NPC needs to go the fuck away.
I'm gonna go away.
She's coming around again. Why? Like, she's just looking at this dude in the middle and just going in
Eververse
circles
isn't just a
around
title,
him.
it's a family philosophy. Always another mile, and forever.
Because the NPC is, like, on you. Why is she so intent on this dude? Like, she's straight mad dogging. It's not mine. It's this guy's. No, do it again. Okay, he moved. That shit was hilarious.
And now the NPC moves. Look at
Yeah, she's just walking away now. I've never seen them do that before. That's weird.